you ever tried to access a website and all of a sudden it just throws this nasty looking huge chunk of text that you don't even understand what is going on? So today we'll be resolving this error message back from the API, or if you've had projects that you're working on and you try to access an API or a endpoint, all of a sudden you see such a message. Let's jump right into our code to see how we can cleanly handle this and resolve it for our consumers, be it web, mobile, or whatever the case might be. So we're going to jump into our code this side. So you can see here I have a view controller, and this is a REST controller, and in the REST controller I have this base mapping, which basically throws this unsupported operation exception. And if we go back to our browser here, you will see that this method not implemented unsupported operation exception. That is the cause of our exception here. So in your project, it might be a different exception depending on whatever is being thrown at that particular endpoint, but let's see how we can resolve it. So first things first, we are going to introduce something called a exception, a control advice. So we're going to add a package. We're going to call this configuration. Then in our configuration, we want to add a new class. We're going to call this class custom controller advice. This is part of aspect-oriented programming. So this layer will basically address all cross-cutting concern exceptions. And the way that we're going to do that is, let's say here in our model, we build a response DTO, just like that. And in our response DTO, we want to have our Lombok get data, and we also want to have our builder, and let's say maybe we want to have some JSON properties as well. JSON ignore unknown, ignore unknown, that's true, implements serializable. I'm just adding this so that you sort of have an idea of like how your DTO will typically look like. And then over here we'll add a status for our message, then we'll add a code of the response message, and we will have finally the message itself, just like that. And then now that we have our DTO, we're going to go back to our controller, and in our controller we want to define our handler and how it's supposed to look like. So we're going to annotate this with add exception handler, and in the exception handler we'll say the value is the exception that is being thrown by this particular controller over here, or this endpoint, which is unsupported operation exception. And in there we're going to put that exception as that class. And then in here we're going to define this method public response entity, because we want it to respond, we want an HTTP response, so we will make it a response entity of generic wildcard, like that. Then we're going to say handle unsupported operation exception, and we're going to pass this exception as the parameter in here. So we're going to pass this as a parameter, and then now our exception method is ready, our handler is ready. What we want to do is return a response entity, and this response entity we can say BET request, and we can then add a body for our BET request. The body will be our response entity, our response DTO. We want to build this because we already have Lombok, and in our builder we're going to pass in the status, which we're going to use as the HTTP status BET request. That's what we chose to use. And then in the code we are going to pass the HTTP status BET request dot value. So we're going to do BET request value, that will be the code. Then the message, we will just add method not implemented, just like that. Now our handler is ready. We just need to annotate our control advice. So in here, let's say we want to add some logging. We'll add some so for J, and then we'll add the rest control advice. This is the advice that we need. And then because we added our logger, we can say log.error. Maybe we'll say exception thrown, something like that, thrown, and then we'll just say exception.getMessage, something like this. So now you can also via the logs see what has been thrown, or if you want to do some other logic, you can do that. Now we save our project, we restart our application, everything is now sorted for us. We can just retest the application. So the application is restarting. Should be up in a few. And then if I go to the browser now, let me see. Yep, it's started. If I go to the browser and I just hit this endpoint again, and voila, look at that. Now this is something that our consumers can handle, they can deal with. They would know that, okay, the status code is BET request, this is the code message, this is the actual message itself, and they can maybe surface this on a front end as a meaningful message than just a white text with the entire stack trace. So this looks more consumable, but by any downstream that you would have, and it does look more cleanly because it's more JSON formatted. So now that we have that, you can basically handle custom exceptions. You can, let's say, create in here quickly. Let's say we create a get mapping, and we call this, it can be any mapping, just as long as it throws a particular exception. You can, let's say, response entity, you can basically handle it appropriately. Let's say get record, just like that. And then in get record, let's say this endpoint throws a record not found exception, just like that. And in here we'll just say not implemented. Let's do not implemented. Oh no, record not found. Record not found. Just like that. Because we haven't built this exception, we'll have to create it. So I will just quickly do new package. Then I'll call this package exception. And in there I can add a new class, call it record not found exception, just like that. And this will extend our runtime exception, and it will take our a string message, just like that. Then we call super message, just like that, and this should suffice for our record not found exception. And once we go back here, we can just import the exception, import that. Now that looks good. And what we want to do is, my constructor just needs to be public, and that's it. And then in the control advice, in here, I'll leave this to you. This will be a to-do, implement record not found handler. Right. And that's about it for this one, guys. Until next time.